Hey, Bucky Fellini.
What?
And it's a Dead Milkman song album. Bon Beanie. It's not time for that yet. What are you doing? It's what time is it? It is August 12th.
Yeah, that's what time it is.
I swear I haven't been drinking.
You sound like you have.
I know. Hey, Kimber Schaefer is live right now.
Oh, good.
Hello, everyone. Who do we
Oh,
have?
You are loud today.
I am loud every day, Kimber.
Oh.
That's who I am. Down under cruises. Look at this. Are you guys wearing Australian shirts? Because probably not. I'm just saying I'm representing. Just saying.
I'm wearing a Crunch shirt, which you can't see because our names are in front of it, but that's fine.
What else we got here? Who else?
Well, Sean said that he thought he'd try to be the first, and I think he won.
I think he did.
And Meg is finally back.
Super duper excited to
Mama
be able
Sandy's
to
here.
watch the podcast again after a couple of weeks. Well, Meg, you had a pretty good excuse not to be here. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, we got hello, mother. Hello, mother. And hey, Kevin. We enjoy you every week, but we really enjoyed you being here last time. We got Roddy Woodworking in the house. We got a little surprise. It has to do with Roddy Woodworking, but we're going to save that. Should we say that until this podcast starts officially?
Sure.
I mean, it is a visual thing.
Yeah, or at least wait until a couple more people get in here.
All right, that sounds good. Because what time? Yeah, we got some time.
Yeah.
We got time. Time is on my side. Yes, it is.
You're in a weird mood.
It's Friday. I'm very happy that it's Friday.
You're going to make me watch football tomorrow.
For Friday. Yeah, it's just preseason though, so it doesn't really count. Hey, we got James in the house. Hello, James.
Hi, James.
And Cindy, if you're there, hello to you as well. Wow, that went fast. Hey, if you are in there, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Don't hit it twice. 3 times is okay, but not twice. Just in case. We got JT in the house. Cruise Talk.
Hey, JT. I'm sure you got the email that we got, but we're going to talk about it.
Talking about it. There's some cruise news.
Oh, there he goes. What a crazy evening with these carnival announcements. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it on the episode.
Just for a little bit. We're not the cruise news.
No, but it's definitely something to talk about.
Just happened.
Like literally.
Very, very, very.
Let's see what I can tell you what time I got that email.
Very recently ago.
I got it at 7 p.m. So an hour and 20 minutes ago.
Okay. My mom's saying hi, Cindy. Oh, there's Cindy. Hello, Cindy. Welcome aboard. Oh, James is watching the Browns and Jacksonville tomorrow.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, Meg's heard about it already. Well, we're going to tell the people that haven't.
Yeah. I mean, probably most of the people that are in the podcast probably have heard of it because they're cruise people. So
yeah,
they're all like about cruising and stuff.
JT's going to go get some water.
It will impact our group cruises. Both of our group cruises will be impacted in a very good way. I mean, yeah, I feel pretty good about this.
Oh, Kevin doesn't know. They went to Don Jose's an hour and a half ago, so they missed all announcements. Well. Then you'll hear it here first.
Sit tight. It won't really affect Kevin.
Unless, like, in the next couple of minutes, you go, like, find it somewhere else.
Roddy Woodworking going on the next cruise on December the 3rd.
I think Roddy Woodworking should go on a cruise next March.
That would be a good idea.
I think that would be super awesome.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
Casting your net, as it were.
I mean, what is the dog doing?
The dog is eating.
He ate.
He's still eating.
There was nothing left to eat.
Well, he's eating something in his bowl because he's making a lot of noise.
So the dog did not want to eat. He kept like looking at his bowl, but then he'd bark at me like he wanted something. And I'm like, you have a bowl full of food, a bowl full of water, and you just came back inside. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just monitoring the audio to make sure that it's good.
So I picked up the bowl and put it in his face, and then he started eating it. and Matt told me I should not get him used to that. So then I put the bowl down.
Oh, James, I know you said you made a comment in the YouTube video about the hat. And now Meg's saying nice hat.
Huh.
I had this like special order. They're not like up for sale. I know though. I saw that Lovey's got some hats he's working on getting out there for sale. So I would like to do that. I started resetting up a shop with
Zazzle
because I've been a little disappointed in Teespring, but then I stopped. So I need to get back on that. Kevin says the dog would have wanted to eat if he was at Don Jose's. So good. I would have wanted to eat at Don Jose's too, probably.
We had Chick-fil-A tonight, and we didn't eat the healthy stuff.
No, I mean it's Chick-fil-A's.
I mean, in general, it could be worse
than McDonald's.
I don't know. I can eat for less points at McDonald's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But it's pardon me, but it's chicken and potato. I don't know.
I mean, that's what
12 days to go until our cruise. How about that?
Nice.
How about them apples? Pretty exciting.
Did he get a lizard, snake, or crickets and worms? Not the dog.
What, Mom? What are you talking about? Did he get a lizard, snake, or crickets and worms? Maybe she thinks the dog got into because there was no food left.
Oh.
No.
He was just making noise at his bowl.
Yeah. No. The iguana got some worms this morning, and he was very excited about it.
Very excited.
He's been doing this thing in the morning where he's hiding in the corner and he doesn't want to come out and eat, and then he doesn't get any food. So, I mean, he has an option to eat food. He just is lazy, and he has to eat like a salad instead of his worms. So, So this morning he wasn't having that. He was ready for his worms.
Yeah.
So he came all out of his little hiding spot. Enjoyed some.
So
worms.
Meg says with Zazzle, you can do a whole order and you still have to pay at least $10 for each item for shipping.
That's stupid.
Yeah. So if you buy like a shirt and a mug and a something else, you got to pay $30 for shipping.
That's not right.
That's not cool.
That's not right at all. And $10 is a lot to pay for shipping.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And Zazzle's already more expensive. It's just that, I don't know. I mean, we still have our Teespring store. Teespring's hit or miss. It used to be all hit.
Well, and it doesn't always last super long.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. The quality.
If you wash it inside out, it's better, which I think you don't do.
But it used to not be that way.
Yeah. Because
I have a bunch of old Cruise Geek shirts that are still in good shape, and they've been washed a bunch of times. And then, we like our Mardi Gras shirt that we made, one wash and it started falling apart. It's ridiculous. What is Reno eating?
She was answering our question.
Oh, okay. So excited about the news. 63 days till Cruise Day. Yeah, you guys know about it. That is so giving me such a good peace of mind about the group cruise in October, because I was so worried that you guys are going to come all the way over here from Australia, and that you guys, especially you guys, but even for us, it would have really sucked if we were. Yeah. Anyway, this is going to solve that. I mean, I still think we need to be safe, but it could solve potential problems that shouldn't be a problem. Anyway, yeah. Zazzle is higher quality though. Kevin Count says, I say no to predatory shipping. No Zazzle for me. Yeah, I mean.
Paul Vines is here.
Hey, driving and listening. Hey, Paul. Be safe, my friend.
Are you going to get me a drink?
Do you want a drink?
Yes, please.
What do you want?
I should probably drink water, but that's not as close, so I'll take whatever you give me.
Yeah, I'll give you something in a can.
Okay, how about orange?
Orange. All right. I'm going to have a Coke Zero.
Because we have more orange than strawberry, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm trying to consume the orange because I like the strawberry better.
Yeah. I like the strawberry better, too. Oh.
Uh-oh. You making a mess?
It got on me. So how's life out there in the
fast lane?
How is the diet going, Kimbra? I've lost, as of today, 25 pounds, which is cool, but I've got a lot more to go.
And I've lost 35 as of today.
He's going to catch up with me, and then he's going to weigh less than me, and then it's going to be like...
I don't think that's going to happen. What, Meg? You drank some great dark beers in New Orleans? Oh, I bet they have some good stuff down there. That's pretty cool. They probably have cool names too, like Voodoo and Swamp Gas. I don't know. Mardi Gras.
That belongs there.
No, I bet they have some good stuff in Nolans.
Roddy says, we are in Lake of Ozarks celebrating my 60th birthday, drinking margaritas and watching your live stream.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
I've been to Lake of the Ozarks.
We had a group visit the aquarium like a month or so ago that was a Lake of the Ozarks college.
Oh, I wonder if it's that Lake of the Ozarks is like a pretty popular place in Missouri that people go.
It came from Missouri. They were from Missouri.
Oh, well, then I'm sure that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there were more Lakes of the Ozarks. That was I had a friend when I was in like elementary school, and they had a lake house down there, and I got to go down there one time with them, and he had this guy, my friend, had a jet ski. It's Jimmy Ledbetter, Mom, because I know you're wondering. And so it was the old school jet ski, like Jaws 3 edition. So I had never been on a jet ski. I was, I don't know, probably 11, something like that, 10, 11. So, I get on it, you kind of lay on it, hit the throttle, and then you're supposed to pull yourself up. But the water jets out. And let me just tell you, it was painful. It was quite painful.
Did you see that that's what I was about to read.
Of course, that's what you were about to read.
JT said, Fufu drinks August 27th with Matt and Kimbra. I am so excited to drink all the pina coladas.
Yeah, because we got the drink package, so we're gonna have to make it work. And James is saying, I drink Clover Valley water, no caffeine, no sugar, 0 calories. I don't know that one, James. Is it bubbly? I like the bubbly flavored water, like the subtle flavored water. I like a lot of the flavored waters.
All right, Matt.
Like it might be a flavored water.
It's time, but I want to say hi to Blaine because he just popped in. Really?
Let me answer this. Hey, Blaine, by the way.
Okay.
Next time in New Orleans, I need to see if they have an ethical aquarium. Would love to visit. Only had 24 hours to explore. New Orleans has an aquarium right on the water. That it's part. I think they have it's the Audubon Zoo and Aquarium. They're AZA. They're good. They're good places. I haven't been to either one, but I'm familiar with them somewhat. So, black cherry.
That sounds delicious.
Good choice.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna start this thing. Before we start this thing, this is going to be a very, very interactive episode. So get your trivia hats on.
That's right.
And get ready for some interactive fun. All right.
That's right.
Now, we'll start this thing.
Come with me, we're going on a Fintastic Cruise. Pick your destination with news, tips, and reviews. But here is an item you might not have thought of. All of the things under the water. Nature surrounds us with elegant features. You can't go on a cruise and not see the creatures. So let's make some magic, let's get ecstatic. Instantly classic, maybe romantic. The wildlife around you, cinematic on your Fintastic Cruise.
Bon Beanie, and thank you for joining us in another episode of Fintastic Cruising. I am Matt.
And I'm Kimbra.
And we have a good episode today, tonight, to whenever you listen. This is going to be fun. We are going to be interacting with our lovely chat people because we got some trivias. But look, if you're listening in the future, fear not, because you can enjoy this trivia as well, because you can guess. Basically, it's going to be a guess the port. We're going to give you clues. You're going to give us answers, and we're going to see what happens. But before we get into the trivial trivia,
What do you want to start with? Showing the thing or talking about the stuff?
Let's talk about the stuff, because something happened right before we went on tonight, and it's big news. We were hoping this would happen, but we're skeptical that it would, and it happened. And it has to do with Carnival, the cruise line, and it's just been part of the dominoes that have been falling with the restrictions on cruising. And this latest one from Carnival says, I think immediately, effective immediately. Does it have a beginning date on there?
Yes, it is. All new guidelines are effective for cruises departing on Tuesday, September 6th, 2022 or later.
Okay, so not immediately then.
No,
We've still got to
so-
get through August. But
Yeah.
But here's the deal. If you are vaccinated,
Hold on. Okay, there we go. We were frozen on my computer.
if you are vaccinated,
Oh, you don't want me to read it. Okay.
go ahead. You can
Oh.
read it.
So vaccinated guests must continue to provide evidence of their vaccination status prior to embarkation, but pre-cruise testing is no longer required except for cruises to Canada, Bermuda, Greece, and Australia per local guidelines and on voyages 16 nights or longer. Unvaccinated guests no longer have to apply for vaccine exemptions, except for cruises in Australia or on voyages 16 nights or longer. However, let's see, those who do not, but they do still have to provide a negative PCR or antigen test taken within 3 days of embarkation. So, yeah.
Cool. That means that we, as long as we are not like symptomatic, which obviously you shouldn't cruise if you're symptomatic, but that we won't have to worry about not being able to go on the cruise because we're asymptomatically, unknowingly infected with COVID. All right. So look, Blaine is pointing out that the Down Under cruises are technically in the future, so they will know all the answers, and referring to them to get the lotto numbers.
Huh.
If that works, let me know. All right, so that's exciting.
That's
we
like,
weren't planning
yeah.
on that happening.
Well,
but
and what's interesting is they, like last week, they put out the thing that was like 5 nights or
Right.
shorter. They didn't have to do testing or whatever. And then this week they changed it again. So they're definitely moving in a forward direction.
yeah, don't say positive.
No.
Anyway, so that's great. We're pretty much on the side of being safe and cautious when it comes to COVID stuff, more so than many. But I think we are comfortable with this, and so I hope everybody else is too. And I think it's a step in the right direction. So yeah, so cool.
Yeah.
All right. What next?
Well, do you want to talk about the thing that's happening in March, or do you want to talk about what we received?
Let's talk about what we received.
Okay.
I'm about to cough. Because we have a listener, Roddy Woodworking, who is, as his name would imply, good at working with wood and apparently other things too. And he was kind enough to just make something for us and send it to us. And
I know why you want to do this. This makes sense.
Oh, yes. And so we received those items. And first of all, thank you so much, Roddy. I see your stuff all the time. Check him out on Facebook. He sells stuff at craft shows and stuff, really cool stuff. But he sent us these things, so we're going to show them off right now. I'm going to start with mine.
Yes.
Because it's pretty cool. We got 2 of these are like coasters. These are like slate or some kind of rock here, but check that out. It's like, I don't know if it's etched in. I don't even know how you did this, but because the texture's there. But look at that. That is super cool. Super cool coasters, which I should probably be using right now.
Yeah, that would be a good
Actually.
idea.
And then even cooler than that is a plaque that he made for us, which, let me hide my heads here so you can see it. It features the first official Fintastic Cruising group cruise and highlights some of our favorite things about it, which is my mom going on there with the little hummingbirds there. How cool is that? It's a very special guest. And now, after we made the announcement a couple weeks ago, or they made the announcement a couple weeks ago, we got Parrot DJ coming on with us, D&J coming on this cruise to just make it even more special. Of course, everybody that's going on this cruise is making it special. But I think a lot of people are excited about that. So this is really cool. We really appreciate it. It's going to go get worked into this, I think, somehow.
I've got a place for it. I just have to.
So yeah,
I already know.
How awesome is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
And hello, Moonlight Adventures. Thank you for hanging out. And CME. We got CME Traveling in here as well. All right. So let's go ahead. Speaking of the group cruise.
Yeah.
We're
So
going to do our commercial.
you don't want to play the thing, right? Because we just listened to the thing.
I think we can play it. So we made a promo video.
It just means they have to listen to the music
and we
again.
forgot to use it the last 2 weeks. So we're going to use it tonight.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Did you see what your aunt said?
I did.
She thought that the D was for her. It could be for you. It could be for you as well.
I mean,
I am going on that cruise.
I am extremely excited that my Aunt D is going on that cruise.
I know you are, and as well you should be. There are so many cool people going on this cruise, and if you want to join us, then all you have to do is send us an email, fintastictravel@gmail.com, and we will get you set up to go on this cruise. It's going to be a blast.
And if you want to come on the cruise, you can send me an email at fintastictravel@gmail.com.
There you go. Let's see. Kevin is saying maybe Steve can hide behind the new plaque. If you're listening and you couldn't see it, we will remind you to post pictures of those on Fintastic Cruising Community on Facebook, but also come on over to YouTube and just check it out because it's pretty freaking awesome. Sean liked the promo. If you're interested, Meg is reminding everybody, fintastictravel@gmail.com, as you just said.
I'm also going to point out that we do have a recipient from Helping Hands for Cruising going on this cruise.
Indeed, and he's in our chat right now.
He is.
They are in our chat right now, Cindy and James, and we are super stoked about meeting them and getting them on the cruise. Blaine says, great ports right there. Been to all except Cayman's, if I recall. Well, Blaine, let me tell you, we picked that cruise for a lot of reasons. The ports is definitely one of them, and it's one of our favorite ports. I love Grand Cayman. Love it. Yeah, JT, where is Steve? He's there somewhere. I don't know. You'll have to find him. But let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay.
Let's get into this trivia, and let me share my screen here.
All right.
And
you getting it?
I am. I'm going to hit play. Is that doing it? No, it's still, or is it just delayed?
It's not doing it. So I think you need to share like that. Can you share that specific window?
I thought that's what I did, but we'll try it again.
Maybe you need to just share your screen. Yeah.
Okay. You'll see the behind the scenes here, and then we will we'll bring up
If you lose it,
this keynote here.
Don't look at the answers, guys.
They're pretty small.
There we go. That works.
All right. That did it.
That did it.
Here we go. Guess the port. Fintastic Cruising. We have 20 ports we're going to go through here.
Hopefully we'll get through them.
Well, did you see, Sean? They're going to be about activities on the group cruise.
I know. So we need to make sure that we're done by then.
So, yeah. Okay. Here we go. The first one.
Oh, you're not going to explain how it works?
Oh, so here's how it works. We're going to give you 3 clues. They're going to go critically from our perspective, harder to easier. And then you guys can try and guess what port we are talking about. Here's your first clue. The devil has a grotto here. There's the first clue. And now I can't see the chat because I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, there's nothing yet. I will read out
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to read out the answers right away because I want to give the audio people some time. No answers. Maybe it's time to move on.
The devil has a grotto here is the first one. Should I go into the second clue?
Yeah, go ahead.
The second clue has a famously misnamed beach. A famously misnamed beach. There's something wrong with the name of this beach that is inaccurate, but it is a famous beach.
All right. We've got at least one guess so far.
We do have one guess so far.
Here's two.
Two guesses. Two guesses so far. Should I give the third?
Go ahead, because
clue?
we're getting some answers.
It has a city of stingrays, also known as Stingray City.
Good job, Matt.
All right. What do you think?
All right. I think it's time to give the answer.
And what is the answer?
It is Grand Cayman. How were you saying it earlier?
Grand Cayman.
No. What were you doing? Grand Cayman.
Grand Cayman.
So we made this. I guess not really a PowerPoint because it's not using PowerPoint.
It's Keynote.
It's a Keynote.
Just the
Okay.
version of
So we were reviewing it, and Matt was reading them all, and after every single one, he said the answer just
Grand
like
Cayman.
that. Yeah.
And look, we had some guesses, and every one of them was
Almost
correct.
every one of them.
Oh.
There was a Grand Turk.
There was a Grand Turk. Okay, well, it's grand still.
That's true. It is grand. All right, what's next?
Next clue, home of a famous shark lab. This one might be trickier.
Would this be like a Labrador wearing a shark on its back, or
No.
like a fin?
No.
No.
Is it like super hot in here?
It's toasty. I've turned down the AC.
You did turn it down?
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought it was hot earlier too, though. All right. So not a Labrador with a shark fin on its back.
It is not. No.
No.
It is an actual laboratory where sharks are studied. And it is one of the most famous ones in the world.
Like a shark research center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clue 2, you can snorkel around a concrete ship. And we did.
Oh, yes, Sean. All of these ports are Caribbean
we were
or
supposed to say
Bahamas.
that.
Yes.
Well, technically one of them is not.
Okay.
But they're all ports that are accessible from
Florida?
most of the time. One of them's a little tricky to get to from Florida,
But
they're all East Coast United States, and none of them are too far north.
Yeah. All right, next one. We've got some answers, so we're ready.
It's one of the newest cruise ports. What answers we got going there?
We've got some good answers.
Maybe we made these too easy because it is Bimini. I was annoying you with that earlier.
It's kind of funny though.
Next one. The ocean isn't the only famous blue thing here.
That's probably kind of an easy one.
Maybe. It could be. Could be. Meg says hashtag 1975.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. The ocean isn't the only famous blue thing here. Now this could go a couple of ways, really. Except we already named the other one. Because you could have said blue iguanas in Grand Cayman, but Grand Cayman was already done.
Right. Well,
So
technically, there is another blue thing that could go to 3 different
That's
things.
true. Yeah, that's true. All right, second clue. Papiamento is spoken here.
Which again,
but most people aren't going to think of that.
just saying.
Ooh, I'm like sweating.
I don't know what's wrong with
I
you.
don't know.
You sick?
Don't say that.
Huh.
And clue number 3. This one must be a little bit trickier.
Yeah, because we're not getting it
I'm
yet.
seeing some different answers here. Clue number 3, you can stroll across a floating bridge. That one might give it away for people.
Let's see. All right. We don't have it yet. Let's see if anybody else can come up with
We
it.
got some good guesses.
We've
got
got
Ocho Rios. We got Jamaica. We've got Aruba. That's pretty close.
Montego
Montego
Bay.
Bay.
Oh, there's a Half Moon Cay guess up there. All right. We don't have it yet. Okay. All right. They're coming in. Let's give the
There we
answer.
go. Curacao. And of course, blue curacao is that blue thing.
Yes.
The blue
drink.
curacao liquor. And there's also a lizard that's blue.
The blue spotted whiptail.
Next one, famous for its 8 rivers.
8 rivers.
Famous for its 8 rivers.
All right.
Now, some of these I think are from the last one.
Yes.
so-
Yeah. All right. We're starting to get answers for this one now.
Blaine got that one. I think somebody else might have got that
We
one.
we
too.
had a few of
I
them that
think
had the last
Kevin
one.
Counts got that one.
All right. Go ahead and do the next one.
Okay. You don't have to worry about a thing at this port. I think we're starting to get some right answers in here.
Yep.
The name is that first clue is something to do with the name.
We should have done those in a different order.
You think?
Yeah.
To
To narrow it down.
I actually didn't know. That's true. I actually didn't know that it was named after this, but when you said it out loud, I was like, does that mean this? And we looked it up and it did. So the final clue, you are not done until you see where the river falls.
All right.
Tony G said, dope. Pasta Ducci, yes. And of course, it's Ocho's Rios, Jamaica man.
So
Where
I
did we go?
have to correct you.
What did I say?
You put an S at the end of that.
Oh, it's Ocho Rio.
No. The S is Rios is fine.
Oh.
It's Ocho Rios.
That's how it is.
You said Ochos Rios.
Oh, I always say it that way.
I know you
I don't
do.
know why. It's in my brain that way. All right, next one up. It is the island of Swallows. The island of Swallows.
Swallows.
Yeah, it is the island of Swallows.
All right.
What could it be?
All right, go ahead and give the next one.
Okay, next one. Known for snorkeling and scuba. This is famous for its snorkeling and scuba.
I think we should have flipped these around too.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think most people know the island of Swallows.
Yeah, but that like gives a very specific. The other one could be multiple kind of places.
Oh, that's true. It's true. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give the last one.
You could find Mr. Sancho's here.
We've got some correct answers in there.
And of course, the answer is Cozumel. On to the next one. Take a stroll on Paseo del Moro pathway and save a gato. That's your first clue. Take a stroll
That's
on
a big clue.
Paseo del Moro pathway and save a gato. Man, I am like burning up. I don't know what's going on with me.
I don't know how to help you. You want me to turn off the lights and
No.
put you in the freezer?
No, something's not right, but I'm feeling okay.
All right, next one. We've got some answers coming in.
All right, next one. Best place to taste mofongo, which you've never had.
I have not. I had somebody make it for me once, and I just didn't eat it.
They made it for you and you didn't eat it?
Yeah, Daniel made it for my birthday.
Why didn't you eat it?
Because I'm a scared eater.
Well, if he made it good, then you missed out. I think you would
know.
like mofongo.
I mean,
I know your dietary taste, and I think mofongo would pass your thing. Yeah, see, JT's like, what? No mofongo?
I know.
I think people are figuring this one out
Yeah.
too. Birthplace of the pina colada. Do you like pina coladas?
Sean said you need to drink some liquids.
I'm drinking Coke Zero.
You should probably drink water.
Probably should. I don't know what happened. I was just started the podcast, and all of a sudden I'm like sweating. Puerto Rico.
Maybe
course, the
maybe
answer-
we should have said San Juan specifically.
We probably should have, but that's all right. That's the only port I know of for big cruise ships in Puerto Rico is San Juan, Old San Juan. This island is named after a cactus. This one might be a little more tricky.
I was supposed to get the name of that, wasn't
JT says I need bourbon.
I?
This island is named after a cactus. That could be a sticking point for some.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
very-
that's what I said earlier,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. Kevin counts as the prickly pear.
The port of the prickly pear.
The port of the prickly pear.
All right.
Have you been to the port of the prickly pear?
Next one.
John Glenn thinks this island is out of this world. Did you know who John Glenn was?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He's the space guy.
Okay. All right.
Is that the wrong answer?
No, but John is also saying a bit prickly, Matt. Next hint. R.I.P. Topher 2019.
Oh. We've got some answers coming in, and they look like some right answers.
Oh, yeah. Meg just chimed in there. I wonder if it was the John Glenn one or the...
Well, we
Topher one
got
that got
Kevin
it.
Count. Oh, no. Yeah, Kevin Count said it first.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
And then
good
JT, and then Meg.
Yes. What's that cactus called?
It is called the Turk's Cap Cactus.
Grand Turk. It's a good island. I like that place. Turks and the Caicos. Also, there's a Peter Benchley book called The Island, where it's in the Turks and Caicos, and now it's silly to me. When I read the book, I didn't really know much about the Turks and Caicos, but it's supposed to be this mysterious island that time forgot. There's pirates that live there, and I enjoyed the book when I read it. All right, sits at the end of the Mesoamerican Reef. Yeah, sits at the end, the south end, I should say, of the Mesoamerican Reef.
I don't
Meg
think you
says she
needed to
misses
say that.
Topher.
I don't think you needed to say that.
Why not?
That's another clue.
The south end? Oh, kind of. Yeah, that's true.
All right,
That's
keep
true.
going.
A popular place to meet the furry sin.
Oh.
The furry sin, Kimbra.
What? Okay, am I supposed to?
What is the furry sin? I mean,
Oh, you want me to actually say what the first?
no.
Oh.
I'm just saying that's what the
Yeah. I mean, I know what the clue is.
I know. All right, here's the last clue for this one. The most southern stop on a Western Caribbean cruise. I guess that kind of gives away that.
Yeah, that's what I said. You
Okay.
didn't need to say it before.
Look, I'm like, apparently my body temperature is 175. Sean's telling me to keep it clean. Furry sin, that doesn't sound good. I know, right? Furry and sin, it just sounds like, is it Belize? Oh,
we
this
did
one-
get the correct answer.
did we get the correct answer?
Yep.
Who had it?
Tony G.
Tony G. Good job, because the correct answer is Roatan. Roatan. And what is the furry sin?
It is a sloth.
Yeah, sloth. The sin sloth, which is very adorable. Next, be a champion and climb a royal staircase.
A rile.
Royal staircase. Be a champion and climb a royal staircase. What could this be?
Now I want to sing.
The champion song?
Yeah.
We are the
No.
champions,
Like,
my
be a
friend.
champion and climb a royal. I don't think I can do it.
CJT, those are cute. I failed as a sloth lover.
All right.
I see. what
Because she
you said.
didn't get the
Yes.
furry
right.
sin.
They named a festival after a beach, or was it a beach named after a festival? I think it was the latter.
Yeah.
Not the former.
All right. Let's throw out the last one. We're getting a couple answers here.
Slip and slide at this What? Slip and slide at this. Oh, there's a
Oh.
typo in it. Not so mythical city. Slip and slide at this not so mythical city. There you go.
How did you miss that?
I don't know, because I read it myself.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, where is this not so mythical city? Should we reveal?
Yep. Go for it.
It is, of course, the Queen's Staircase, the Junkanoo Festival, and the mythical city of Atlantis, all of them in Nassau in the Bahamas. Nassau!
That one seemed to be a little bit harder.
That was a little
We got some answers, but we got a lot of random ones too.
Let's see how this one is.
Yeah.
Formerly known as Gorda Cay. This was formerly known as Gorda Cay. Okay.
Okay. Tony G doesn't like Nassau. He says it's a boring port.
Oh, Tony G, we could change your mind.
I know.
I know a lot of people think that, but there are things to do there that are pretty fun.
I had a blast last time we were at Nassau.
Yeah.
And
we
there
saw
were
an octopus at Nassau.
You saw an octopus
I
at
saw an
Nassau?
octopus at Nassau.
And there were so many things that were closed, and we still had a
That-
great time.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. All right. Daryl Hannah made a splash on this island before it was taken over by pirates. Daryl Hannah made a splash on this island before it was taken over by pirates. Oh, I see some people getting the answer there, it looks like.
Mm.
Here is the last clue. The only place in this trivia where you might actually find Nemo. We got some right answers there.
I want to see if we get any more come in just a couple
With the
seconds.
Nemo's a pretty
and
big hint.
yeah, go ahead.
And of course, it's Castaway Cay! Disney's private island.
All right, you're gonna have to stop sharing your screen for a minute. We are halfway through this trivia,
I don't have any video.
but we have the video. You don't want to play it?
We have a video.
Oh,
I don't want to lose my share screen.
okay.
You
Well,
can just hum it. And that's, of course, the sign of the cruise creature. So we thought we'd do a quick cruise creature tonight since we're doing this trivia. And we thought Nemo would be a good one to cover because Nemo, of course, is a clownfish. And that is one thing you will never see in the wild in the Caribbean or the Bahamas because they don't live there. They just don't live there. They are over on the other side of the world. Basically, they're in Australia. They're in the Red Sea. They're in the Pacific, the Indian Ocean. They're not around here, but they are in a group of fish that are called clownfish. There are about 20 species or so. Sometimes they're called anemone fish because, as you know, as you've all seen Finding Nemo, they have a special,
have they all seen Finding
they've
Nemo?
all seen Finding Nemo. They have a special relationship with the sea anemone. And what is that relationship?
They go into the anemone and and they don't get stung by it because they like use it for protection and stuff.
So they have a relationship where they are able to swim amongst the stinging tentacles.
That was disgusting. I can't believe I like totally messed up that word.
Of the anemones. And here's the thing. Most fish that would go into the anemones that they hang out in would get stung and consumed by said anemone. But for some reason, they don't sting the clownfish. Now, I've heard a lot of different explanations for this, and I'm still not sure what the total correct answer is. One thing I've heard is that they have a thicker slime coat. I've also heard that their slime coat is made up of a different sort of materials, and so it doesn't trigger the stinging cells of the sea anemone. I've also heard that they are partially immune, but they have to sort of build a little bit of immunity to individual anemones. But however they do it, science still hasn't found all the answers yet. But however they do it, they're able to live in these anemones, and they get the benefit of the protection from the anemone. Also, they get the benefit of eating scraps and parasites off of the anemones, and the anemones get the benefit of them cleaning the parasites off. And when the clownfish poops, it goes into the mouth of the anemone, and the anemones think that tastes great. I mean, they don't really think, they don't have brains, but they get nourishment from the clownfish poop.
Delicious.
So it's a good relationship that they have there. There's give and there's take, and there's other stuff. Here's another cool thing that we learned about clownfish just today, actually, is that unlike, say, parrotfish, who are predominantly all male, and then when the female dies or disappears, whatever the toughest male is, you're
saying it wrong.
Backwards.
Yeah.
They're mostly females, and then when the dominant male dies or goes away, then one of those toughest females becomes the male. Clownfish are the opposite. So they're all males. All clownfish are males, except for there's one that will be the like main clownfish, and that clownfish will be a female. And when she dies, or if she gets disconnected or whatever, the biggest, strongest, toughest, baddest male will then become a girl clownfish, and then she will be the leader of the pack, as it were. So how about that? Pretty cool. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. You can find a unique species of rattlesnake here. JT says clownfish are born sexless and dominant fish become the female. Yes, they're technically male at some point, but in their development, and then they will become few because they have to fertilize. They got all the males fertilizing the female, but they can switch. They're very progressive. So, all right, next clue. It is one happy island. Meg says Galveston. Tony says Curacao. JT's a clownfish fanatic. That makes sense because you lived in areas where they live.
Yeah.
And also he's had the aquariums and stuff.
That's right.
So we'll have to talk about what you've heard about them not getting stung by the anemones, because I have researched this many times, and I think that we just don't really know for sure all the details. Probably could be different for different species. It could be different. I don't know. There's mysteries to be solved out there, people. And clue number 3, it starts the alphabet. We got any answers that are right over here?
We've got answers.
We've got answers. None of them are correct. Not yet. So you can find a species of rattlesnake here that is unique to this place. It is one happy island. That should be the giveaway, I think. If you've been there,
we got it on the last one. We've got a couple answers.
And it starts the alphabet. We got it. Okay, we got it, which is, of course, Aruba.
Everybody that's just listening is probably every time you shout that, holding their ears.
It's fine. All right. Visit Kermit for some pie. This could be trickier unless people have been there. Visit Kermit for some pie. That's your first clue, people. Visit Kermit for some pie.
I would love to have some pie right now.
I'd like to see Kermit. It's a different Kermit, to be fair.
I am ready for fall season. I want pumpkin pie.
All right, we're getting the answers. And so I'm going to move on because I think people may know this one. If you see Robert, make sure to ask his permission before you take a photo. If you see Robert, you better ask for his permission before you take his picture, or it's come back to haunt you. If you listen to our Halloween episode a couple years ago.
Yeah. All
Meg
right.
says Kermit is in Atlanta. Different Kermit, Meg. Last one, the only Florida port that cruises don't typically depart from. To my knowledge, there are no major cruises that depart from this port and never have been, but I wanted to say typically because I figure that it's possible that I just don't know about one that did that. JT says, bless you, Kimbra.
Thank you.
And what's the answer? Do we make it? Oh, yeah, we got
answers.
We got it. Kevin got it. Meg got it. Of course, it's Key West. Kermit's key lime pies is one of the most famous places to get key lime pies if you happen to be in Key West. And Robert the Doll can be seen in one of the museums there. And if you are there at night, which probably wouldn't happen on a cruise, you could do a ghost tour. Their ghost tours in Key West are awesome. And they will take you into the museum to see Robert the Doll. And they will tell you all of the story behind Robert the Doll. Next clue, the only U.S. territory where you drive on the left side of the road. Or as Sean in Australia says, the wrong side of the road. No, he says the right side of the road. No. What do we drive on? We drive on the right side of the road.
We drive on the right side.
Yeah, so he thinks he thinks the left side is the right side of the road.
Correct.
But he's from down under.
And he's wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, look at that. Kevin Counts coming in hot on that one. Oh.
All right, go ahead and do the next one.
Ooh, now remember, Meg, this is only ports in the Caribbean and the Bahamas and off the east coast of Florida. We got a lot of answers coming in. The original place to get your bushwhacked.
Sean said, we drive on the correct side of the road. No, you don't.
The original place to get your bushwhacked. That's what I heard. And finally, Megan has a bay there here. Not Meg, but Megan. Megan has a bay here. Let's see what we got.
Tony says we drive correctly in the UK too.
Hey, I'm withholding judgment. I mean, to be fair, some of these islands are so small, it didn't really matter if you're on the right or left side of the road. It's just
kind of one lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the answer is St. Thomas, which several people got right.
Yes.
Several people got that one right. Okay, done dinner. Oh, hey, Larry. Welcome, Larry. We're doing some trivia here. And also travel adventures with Eric B., who said New Zealand. Can't be New Zealand in this trivia here, but appreciate the answer. Go on to the next one, which is you can enjoy your grog in a real pirate ship. I mean, it's kind of real. It's not like really real, but it
looks real.
It looks real-ish. Looks real-ish. Yeah, you can enjoy your grog, and I don't know if they technically have grog, because grog's like a weird drink. Like I always thought grog was just like beer, but it's not. It's like
it's specific?
I think it is. I think grog, I mean, I think that might be somewhat of a generic term, but I think grog is like it's like bready, which I know beer's kind of bready too, but maybe not, because you're Googling it and it just says alcoholic drink, especially beer. Well,
grog is a term used for a variety of alcoholic beverages. The word originally referred to rum diluted with water, which British Vice Admiral Edward Vernon introduced into the naval squadron he commanded in the West Indies on 21 August 1740.
Sense. I mean, rum and pirates go together.
Oh, Vernon wore a coat of grogham cloth and was nicknamed Old Grogham or Old Grog. That is why it's called grog.
I don't know what grogham cloth is, but that's interesting.
Well, I can look that up.
Your second clue is named after its long crescent-shaped beach. The only problem with you looking this up is we can't see any of the chat.
Oh, that's right.
Well, they have grog in Australia, apparently.
Okay.
So, yes, you can enjoy your grog in a real pirate ship, and it's named after its long crescent-shaped beach. It's a coarse silken fabric, I think I saw.
A coarse fabric of silk wool or silk mixed with wool or mohair, often stiffened with gum, formerly used for clothing.
Okay. All right. Good enough.
All right.
Let's see if we got any answers coming in.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting.
Yes, you do. All right, we got some answers.
We've got some
are
answers.
correct, some are not. Kevin Counts is on it.
Way to give away the answer.
I mean, if you're listening, you don't know what it is.
That's true. Go ahead. Do
All
the
right.
last one.
Last clue. You can only get there on a fun ship. You can only get there on a fun ship.
We're leaving on a fun ship.
And of course, the answer is Half Moon Cay. I wasn't going to do that. I really wasn't going to do that. All right, next one. It tenders to take a long
Oh,
time.
sorry. We have to. Meg said Half Moon Cay first.
Oh, sorry, Meg. Good job, Meg.
It's because I wasn't looking at the chat. I was looking
Yes.
up grog.
You're slacking.
Sorry.
It tenders to take a long time to get from the ship to this port. Yes, it does. I think this is the longest tender ride in the vicinity of area that we're covering with this trivia. It is definitely a ways. It's a ways to go.
So Kevin said Half Moon Cay actually belongs to Holland America, which is true, but it is Carnival Corp and Carnival ships do go there.
Yes.
So
I was thinking, yes, that is true. So when we say you can only get there on a fun ship, that's, I guess, not completely accurate because you could get there on Holland America or Princess as well.
yeah.
So that is a fair point, Kevin. We stand corrected on that one. All right. Are we ready for the next?
Yep. Do the next
clue?
one.
The only Central American country where English is the official language.
Larry said, are there any tender rides on this cruise in October? October, no, there are no tenders.
No. Nope, not in October.
Or water shuttles.
We're getting, yeah. They say it is unbelievable. Well, that's almost what they say. And of course, we're getting the right answer coming in.
We sure
now
are.
with a fervor. Hey, Dan. Welcome, Dan. And that is, of course, Billy's. The problem with that is that I don't know if people are like rolling their eyes when I do that, or if they are like laughing, or if they're like, I have no idea. You know, like normally if I'm teaching or something, I'm cracking jokes. I can kind of gauge my audience and see if they're hitting or missing.
You could ask them.
Well, yeah, but then it's like, are they just being polite, you know? Or
don't be polite. Say the truth.
That's true. All right, next one. You can find pink sand here. Oh. You can find pink sand here.
My shirt is pink.
Is it made of sand?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
So my shirt is not the correct answer.
No, it is not. It is not the correct answer.
This chair is really
Pink
uncomfortable
sand.
tonight.
I've stopped sweating. So whatever was happening to me has stopped happening to me.
I don't know how
It
to
was
help
weird.
you.
I don't know what that was about. That was
All right, do the next one.
All right, next one. One of the few ports that regularly offers overnight stops. Oh, pink sand, overnight stops. This is starting to come together. And
let's do the next one.
it has shorts named after it. Also, one of the band members from Weird Al Yankovic is sort of a play on words of those shorts.
Okay.
Just saying. Just saying. Should we give it away?
Yep.
I saw a lot of right answers there. It is, of course, Bermuda. I think it's Bermuda Schwartz is the Weird Al Yankovic guy.
Okay.
Which is great.
Larry says, doesn't Aruba have pink sand?
Not that I know
Not
of,
that
but
I know.
I don't. It could. It might, and I just don't know about it. Oh, did you see what Sean says? Matt, I think you were thinking about Kimbra too much and that got the sweats. That could be. All right. Let's see. Let's go on to the next one here. Part of Hispaniola. Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. That's not a clue. It's just, I don't know why Hispaniola made me think of
I don't either.
that. They Might Be Giant song, which is nowhere near Hispaniola, but
Okay. Do the
next
one.
Next one. You could say it is a Jurassic place. Is Dan still out there? It is a Jurassic place. Oh, we may need to be more specific with one of our answers there, which I know we haven't given you enough clues to be specific.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Next clue.
Do it. Yep.
Carnival owns this port. This time I think it is Carnival Corporation again.
It's definitely Carnival Corp that invested in this port.
But that would include all the Carnival lines.
Correct. Yes. But as far as ownership, not 100%, but definitely investment, like a lot.
There was a
What
small...
was it? 85 million?
Something like that.
Yeah.
There was a small cruise line that I don't remember for sure if they were owned by Carnival, but they were sailing to this port for a little while, and it was an interesting cruise. They had a name for it. They were billed as something special. And basically when you went on this cruise, you did an overnight at this port. So that was unique. But all the excursions, or most of the excursions, I don't think all of them, were like where you would go out and help the people that lived in this place. So they were like, yeah, it was a really cool concept. But anyway, and it is, of course, Amber Cove in the Dominican Republic.
Kevin is like really good at
Kevin
this.
is really good, but a lot of people got that one. Meg's doing really well as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Larry got that. I probably missed some people that got that as well. Dan got that. I knew Dan would have to get that because some of Jurassic Park was filmed in the Dominican Republic. So, all right. On to the next one. Hurricane Dean trashed this place in 2007. Yeah, Hurricane Dean trashed this place in 2007.
And it was closed for at least a year.
Maybe 5.
1 year. It reopened. It reopened the fall of 2008, fall of 2008.
Okay. Tony G's dog is doing a silent but deadly. Reno has not been too gassy lately.
No.
That's a blessing.
Sean said, I thought the DR was owned by the Netherlands. So Amber Cove is what Carnival Corp owns.
But the DR is a U.S. territory.
All of it?
I think, yeah, all of DR is.
Yeah.
I don't know that Haiti is, though. I don't think Haiti is. But like Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, St. Thomas, there's a couple other ones too that are U.S. territory.
Do the next one.
All right. Next one. Go see Chuck Chobin while you're there. Go and see Chuck Chobin while you're there.
Meg has said Galveston for like half of these answers.
I'll give you a clue, Meg. None of them are Galveston.
I just think it's funny.
Oh. Let's see. We'll move on to the third clue. Yeah. Take a free tram to Mahual Beach at this port. So Hurricane Dean destroyed it in 2007. You can go see Chuck Chobin if you're there, and you can take a free tram to Mahual Beach while you're visiting. Has anybody got this one yet? Oh, yeah. Yes. Kevin did, of course. Of course, Kevin got this one.
But it was not his first guess.
No, this was a little trickier. But that is, of course, Costa Maya!
I'd like to go back to Costa Maya.
Yeah, Costa Maya is good. We really enjoyed the place we went, which was
Maya Chan.
Maya Chan, yeah. You can find a concrete replica of the Queen Anne's Revenge at this port. Do you know what the Queen Anne's Revenge was?
The Revenge of Queen Anne. It's a ship. Yes.
It was a very specific ship. Chime out there in the chat if you know what the Queen Anne's Revenge was, or technically it still exists. But the real one is sunk off of North Carolina. It is a ship. But this very rough replica of concrete is at this port.
Meg said, thanks for calling me out, Kimbra. Just trying my best. I just
You're
thought
a jerk, Kimbra.
no. It just made me laugh because like almost every other one she said Galveston.
She's trying to Galvestonize her answer. Okay, Kevin knows it's Blackbeard. It was Blackbeard's ship.
Ah.
JT says Queen Anne sounds painful. Queen Anne was kind of painful to a lot of people if they weren't Catholic. All right. Are you brave enough for Daredevil's Peak? Are you brave enough for Daredevil's Peak?
Larry said Galveston.
Yes, Larry, it's Galveston. No, it's not. It's not Galveston. Not.
Now she's not gonna say it anymore. I'm sorry, Meg.
Well, she shouldn't say Galveston anymore.
Well, because you told her it wasn't.
Yes. And the final clue of this one is, should make it easy for everybody, have a perfect day on this royal island. Has anybody gotten this one?
No.
Nobody's gotten this one yet. Interesting.
Actually, we haven't really had any guesses.
Oh, then.
So
There
they are.
Tony got it.
JT got
Nice
it.
job, Tony. JT, good job, JT. Oh, JT got it for Tony. That's weird.
Well, at least on our end.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to say. That's why we don't see like who finished first.
Yeah.
Because it's not very reliable. But yes.
Look, Meg's afraid to answer now.
Coco
You can-
K. Wow.
She
Kimbra.
thinks I'm gonna yell
Way to
at
go.
her.
Way to go, Kimbra. Coco K.
Oh, Larry said Coco Key, Kee.
Coco Key. It's a perfect day at Coco K. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that one is set in concrete, just like Queen Anne's Revenge, which is really just a concrete wall with
Yeah.
fake cannons on it, fake concrete cannons on it. You might be inclined to scuba dive here. By the way, this is the last one.
Yes, it is.
You might be inclined, and if you're just listening, then you're missing a clue here, but you might still get it from me pronouncing it, to scuba dive here. There's your first clue. Second clue. One of the best places to see wild flamingos, especially in the area we're talking about. Paul, it can't be Hawaii because it's only places you can reach in the Caribbean, Bahamas, or we already mentioned the outlier Bermuda.
Yeah.
Which is technically not in the Caribbean or the Bahamas. All the other ones are Caribbean or Bahamas. I promise. You said Costa Maya for that last one. Oh, okay. We're getting some stuff there. Tony G saying Disneyland. We threw off Larry with a concrete chip. Yeah.
All right, let's do the last clue.
Last clue. Bigger than A, smaller than C. That should give it away. I see Sean pitching in on that one. Of course, Kevin. We can just assume Kevin got it right. Kevin is awesome at this, and Meg too. Meg's been getting all of them right too. Once she got past Galveston. Yes, Larry got it right. Sean got it right. It is, of course, Bonaire.
That was good timing. We're like right on time.
Are we?
Yeah.
That was the end of that. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. If I can figure out how to do that.
It says it right here.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Stop sharing. Boop.
There we go.
We're back. Well, I know we were off to the side, but
we didn't actually go anywhere.
Hey, this was fun. And it is 9:26 our time when we're recording this. And so what we're going to do is sign off.
Is there anything else we technically have 4 minutes.
No, let's sign off, and then we can spend a little time after, and then we'll go over to Wash Down Under Cruisers.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. Well, on that note, it's time to head for the horizon. Wait a minute. We can't end yet. I just want to point out that in like 14 days and some hours, we're going to be heading to Miami to get on the MSCC shore.
MSCC shore! I got to stop doing that. That's got to be annoying people.
All right. I just need to say that.
And don't forget, put in some fun comments. I'll pop them up during the credits.
Yeah. Now, It's time to head for the horizon. And until next time, seize the day.
Have a fantastic week, everybody. We're back. We did hide Steve. Steve is somewhere in the background here.
Meg said, I did say hello to Kimbra's friends in Costa Maya. Who are my friends? Did I miss something?
Birds, maybe? Or
I don't know. I'm sure it's something that we talked about.
did they go to Maya Chan? No.
They went to Costa Maya.
Right, but did they? I don't know. I don't know. What are you talking about, Meg? Because they have the birds at the port. She knows you like birds.
Oh, that's right. The birds that we didn't go walk through.
Oh, JT never found Steve. Steve is there.
He is there.
Steve is there somewhere.
It's because I hit him this time.
Sean says, good job hiding Steve.
Just going to throw that out there. I did the hiding this time.
We took, whose advice did we take? Was it Sean's or JT's or somebody's advice? Because I'm like, it's so hard to hide him because there's like only like a few places. And they were like, well, just hide him more, like make him more hidden. I always like putting him out in the open.
The port birds, yeah.
Okay. Did you see frigate birds there, Meg? I always see frigate birds and boobies when I'm going to Costa Maya. What?
Boobies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Meg.
Oh, and James.
And James. Steve in the cup. Is Steve in the cup? Boop. Look at that. Steve was in the cup. Well done. Good job, guys. Good job. There's Steve hiding in the cup. Crikey. Look at the size of this coffee.
Hey, pause.
Pause? Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Now
I said pause and then you just kept talking.
I was confused. I forgot what pause meant.
Saw a lot of cool. What kind of birds do they have there? Because we saw the flamingos, but we didn't walk through like the bird stuff.
There's like macaws and different.
I asked Meg.
I'm sorry. All right. And then there was silence. Yes, that's our.
I'm trying.
Pause.
I'm trying to make up for calling her out on Galveston.
So, are you doing that by bringing it up repeatedly?
Okay. I'm sorry.
Hey, Meg, I'm really sorry. As you open the wound and pour salt into it. Meg knows you're teasing her. No, the frigate birds are usually there in abundance. Like every time I've been to Costa Maya, there've been like a lot of frigate birds.
I've only been to Costa Maya once.
But there were frigate birds there.
We saw them?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe you.
Yes. So Larry, the reason we do the silence is the way we do this, we do the live podcast recording, but then we do process it as an audio podcast. We cut off before the credits start in the beginning. And then after the credits are over, we cut it off just a little bit after that. But then we just hang out and make it more like a regular live stream. And so that's what the pause is for. So that I know where to cut it, because it used to just be that Matt would talk through the whole thing at the end, and then I'd have to try and figure out where our plan was to cut it. And I got really irritated a lot of times because Matt doesn't actually stop talking. See, there you go, Meg. She's now redirected all that at me. He kind of rolls from one thing right into the next. So now we pause so that it is a very clear break. Meg says, I saw a flamingo and said hi for you, but there were a ton of birds.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying hi for
And
me.
we got Brian in the house.
Hello,
Hey,
Brian.
Brian. How you doing, buddy? Did you say frigate bird or friggin' bird? It's actually spelled, I don't know how you spell it in Australia, Sean, but it's Frigate, I believe. Frigate, like the ship. But friggin' bird is what other birds call them, because the frigate birds will hassle other seabirds and make them upset to where they regurgitate the fish they just caught, and then they will eat the regurgitated fish. So they're kind of jerks, but they're kind of cool too. So we'll see them on our cruise, Sean. I'll point them out to you. We'll see that, and we'll see sargassum. I'll be teaching people about sargassum if they want to listen. Let's see. James says, I learned something today. Did you know that when someone buried at sea, they put you on a reef in a pearl? I did not know that. That is interesting. Meg says, but we were not at Costa Maya long. Okay. Interesting. And Dan says, useless info. Did you know? At first I thought you were criticizing me, Dan. Then I realized you were just giving me some trivia here. Did you know you can see raptors today? Raptor means bird of prey, eagles, hawks. So veloci means fast. Their whole name means fast bird of prey. I mean, dinosaurs, birds are pretty much dinosaurs, so that makes sense. Thank you, man. I knew I could count you. You know, look, if you are standing in my circle of volume, you're on a cruise with me, and there's something alive besides humans, you're going to learn stuff, or you're going to have to be like la 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 la, because I will just go into educator mode. I apologize. You can tell me to shut up or just walk away. I will understand. Larry, the only bird I saw in Mexico in March were pelicans. Okay. I mean, you see the frigate birds and the boobies when you're, well, frigate birds I usually see near port, but you can see them out at sea. Boobies I usually see out at sea. In port, I don't see a lot of birds in Mexico typically unless I'm really looking for them, but Costa Maya has birds that are not wild birds in the port that you can see.
Are there frigate birds in Florida?
Yeah, frigate birds are in Florida.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just trying to figure out.
We saw a frigate bird when we went to Egmont Key. There was a frigate bird flying around.
That's right.
Brian says, any dive trips planned for MSC sailing came in late. Yes, Brian, we are going to dive in Grand Cayman. We're bringing our gear with us and everything. So we're going to do 2 tank dives on Devil's Grotto and Eden Rock, Grand Cayman on the MSC. And we are going to try real hard to dive in Bonaire in October. And Sean, Sean, you are welcome for the shirt. I wear it proudly, my friend. Raise it a little bit. Let me. Whoop.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get the comment out. There we go. So the male has the red pouch that one is blowing up. Yeah, they're huge. They have really, really long wingspan.
I was hoping I could find it in the Crossley book because it has lots of pictures, but I couldn't find it in there. So,
Brian, we are going to be snorkeling at MSC's private island, and we talked to D&J about that at length, and so I think we know where to go, and you will see what we see because we're going to plan on videoing there and snorkeling for sure. JT, I'll just drink another food drink with Kimbra when you start bird talk. Another foofy drink. I mean, if it's bird talk, it's probably her you're going to get it from, to be fair, because she's become a bird nerd. Paul says, I had someone flip me the bird. Does that count? I think that counts. I think that definitely counts. Larry, I love boobies. They are cute. I agree. I'm a big fan.
JT said, I love boobies too.
JT, also a big fan of boobies. I mean, who is not a big fan of boobies, really? Larry's asking, are there blue
Are they like blue herons?
No, they are like bigger than blue heron. Their wingspan. The wings are thin, but they're real big. Blue herons are big, but they're real big, and they are always flying. Like, I mean, they do land occasionally, but they fly for miles and miles and just ride the air currents and stuff. Really cool. They really are. They're actually not called frigate birds. They're called magnificent frigate birds.
Yeah, that's what I had pulled up.
Did you? Yes. And
I didn't say it because you were doing all the talking.
Well, that adjective I think is very appropriate.
Because they're magnificent.
They are magnificent.
They're really cool.
Sean says, "Thank you, Kimbra. Matt was showing off his T-shirt, and you blocked it again. I think you don't like Aussies."
No, I love Australia.
Sean's calling you out.
That's fine.
Foofy drinks.
Remember, you're staying at our apartment when we get off the October cruise, so you have to be nice to me.
Dan, my producer's mom just got a pet blue-crowned conure. I don't know a lot about. I know a little bit about pet birds, but not a lot. But that is cool. Birds are cool. I like birds. I mean, birds and reptiles kind of the same thing, really. Especially crocodilians, which are my favorites. While blue herons are big, we have them here. Yes. So blue herons would probably look bulkier when you see them standing.
You're specifically saying great blue herons, right?
Heron,
because
yes.
there are also
great blue herons.
The little blue
there
herons.
are little blue herons.
Just throwing out there.
That is true. Which are little, as their name implies. But yeah, Larry, we will find some frigate birds on the cruise in October, and hopefully some boobies, and you'll see how big they are. They are magnificent. Sean, I always compliment you on your backgrounds, which are awesome, by the way. Yeah, and then you go ahead and rip Australians, I think is what he's saying.
You know what, Sean, you're going to get to see that background in person.
You're going to actually sleep in this room with the background. How about that?
Oh, wow. That's
How many people can say that?
I've never slept in this room with the background.
Well, nobody has with the background. My mom has slept in this room. My Uncle Ralph had slept in this room.
Uh-huh.
And that's about
Ashley
it.
and Josh.
Oh, Ashley and Josh slept in this room. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the background wasn't a thing then. So
right. Meg said we had amazing cruise, but there was no hand sanitizer available.
That's not good.
No.
Larry, I love all creatures. That is a good thing. JT, more booby talk.
I'm real excited to cruise with JT.
It's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. And where is Alana going to sleep? You look. We all know that you wear the pants in the family that Alana bought for you. You've made that very clear, and so we know where Alana's going to sleep. She's going to sleep in the comfortable place, and you're going to be wherever you could find room. Well, but Reno will come in here with you.
Well, I was going to say Reno has a nice, comfy little space, under the snake cabinet.
He does.
You could probably curl up there with him.
That's not in this room.
No, it's not.
I don't know if you're concerned about that, but all of our reptiles are in the other room. So you guys, you don't really have to worry about them, but just in case. What is Larry saying? Will he be sleeping with the snake and lizard? If he wants to, definitely the Tegu, there's enough room that you could sleep in there.
That's true.
Her home is 6 by 3 by 3. So you could fit in there. The other ones, no, they're much smaller.
They're about to get bigger, maybe.
But still not big enough to sleep
in.
You could fit in one, but you'd have to curl up. So Meg says, I, of course, brought my own hand sanitizer. Well, of course you did, Meg. And good on you for that. Hand sanitizer, very important in my field when you're interacting with humans and animals. We have very, very strict policies about making sure we have hand sanitizer with us at all times. Ilana loves sleeping with spiders.
I don't believe that.
Larry, I don't believe that either.
I believe that Ilana and I feel the same way about spiders.
Alana is going to be treated like the queen that she is while she is here with us. So she has nothing to fear. And Sean is saying, great show, going to set up for our live. And just as a reminder, yes, go check out the Down Under Cruisers. They are going to go live, and right at 10 o'clock Eastern time, we are going to go over there and try and catch some of them in the chat. But definitely go continue the fun over there. And don't forget, you can still book the group cruise that's in October with the Down Under Cruisers, Us and More, and Spiker's Crazy Adventures. And that is also the very first Helping Hands for Cruising cruise. It's going to have the first recipient, who is awesome, by the way, on there. And then, of course, you can book on our group cruise in March, and you can meet Cindy and James. So thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. And yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you next spot we see you.
JT said, I noticed when we were on the Mardi Gras at the end of May, I didn't hear Washi Washi one time. So Washi Washi, isn't that a Royal Caribbean thing?
It is, but I've heard them, I think, do it on other ships too. Yeah, other
okay.
lines too. I mean, they don't have a copyright on. They don't, own the rights to it. I know I just said goodbye, but
oh, I didn't know you were wanting to.
Oh, I thought we were signing off.
But, we can do that. No, that's fine.
But I do want to say that Sean, because all kidding aside, she always gets treated like a queen because she is his queen. And yes, we do believe that is true. Meg says, whoa, clicked the wrong one. Alana is awesomeness. We agree with that as well. Larry said he was disappointed they didn't have Washi Washi on his cruise. All right. And there is Meg putting up the information for the group cruise in October, which is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to have a lot of amazing people on it, including all the people that are hosting it, and we'll be there too. But a lot of other creators are going to be there. A lot of really cool people are going to be there. So definitely a good one to check out. All right. Now we're going to sign up for real, right?
Yep. Because yeah. All right. Bye, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out.